Can you imagine a time when the New York subway did not exist? Time when the city's heartbeat pulsed to the rhythm of horse hooves and human footsteps. It was the dawn of innovation, the late 19th century, the epoch of steel and steam, where the idea of an underground railway was just beginning to take root. New York was a thriving metropolis, a titan of growth and expansion. Above ground, the streets teemed with horse-drawn carriages, hustling pedestrians, and a scattering of daring. Yet, beneath the city's vibrant exterior, an ingenious solution to the city's relentless transportation conundrum was brewing. The visionaries of the era, the pioneers of invention, foresaw the sheer magnificence of an underground railway system. They dreamed of an intricate web of tunnels where steam-powered trains, like mechanical beasts, would transport passengers across the city, far removed from the chaos and bustle of the world above. And in 1896, that dream punctured reality when the first subway line was inaugurated. A journey from City Hall to the heart of Times Square and up to 145th Street, a 9-mile voyage that revolutionized the way New Yorkers traversed their city. The inauguration saw a euphoric public response. On the maiden day itself, over 150,000 citizens flocked to experience this marvel of human engineering. The New York subway was more than a mere transportation system. It was a beacon of progress, a tangible testament of human brilliance and perseverance, a symbol affirming our belief that with technology and grit, no hurdle is too high, no challenge too daunting. And thus, the seeds were sown, the creation of one of the world's most iconic subway systems. From its origins as a single line under Manhattan's skin, the New York subway would flourish and expand, intertwining seamlessly with the city's persona, becoming an indispensable artery for its inhabitants. But that tale is for another day. For now, let's bask in the awe of this extraordinary system's inception, the birth of an icon. As the city grew, so did its subway system. The dawn of the 20th century marked a crucial phase in the evolution of the New York subway. As the city's population swelled, the need for a comprehensive, efficient mode of transportation became apparent. Enter the era of electric trains. In the early 1900s, the subway network expanded rapidly, with electric trains replacing the old steam-powered ones. These sleek, new electric trains were not only faster and more efficient, but they also ushered in a new era of urban mobility, providing a lifeline for millions of New Yorkers. The subway system's evolution didn't stop there. Midway through the century, another significant development took place, the consolidation of different lines under a single authority. Prior to the 1950s, the subway system was a patchwork of different lines owned by various private companies. This led to inconsistencies in service and a lack of coordinated planning. But in the 1950s, the Metropolitan Transportation Authority, or MTA, was established to oversee all subway operations. This marked a turning point in the system's history, leading to a more unified and efficient network. The MTA introduced standard ticketing across all lines, streamlined operations, and embarked on a series of expansion projects to serve the city's growing population. As we journeyed through the latter half of the 20th century, our subway system continued to evolve. We saw the introduction of stainless steel cars, a departure from the old painted ones. We moved from token-based fare collection to the more modern MetroCard system. And we witnessed the introduction of automated trains, signaling the dawn of a new technological era. The subway system's evolution mirrors the city's own growth and transformation. Each development, each innovation was a response to the changing needs and demands of a thriving metropolis. The subway system had truly become the veins and arteries of the bustling city. The subway is more than just a mode of transportation. It's the pulsating artery of New York, a city that never sleeps. And just like the city above, the subway is a melting pot of cultures, a crossroads where lives intersect and stories unfold. The theatrics begin early in the morning. As the sun rises, the underground awakens, echoing with the rumble of trains and the hurried footsteps of New Yorkers. The morning rush hour is a symphony composed of station announcements, the rustle of newspapers, and the murmur of conversations. It's the city's daily wake-up call, a ritual where coffee-sipping professionals stand shoulder to shoulder with bleary-eyed students, all bound by the common rhythm of the city. As the day progresses, the subway transforms. During off-peak hours, it becomes a haven for the city's vibrant arts scene. Musicians strumming guitars, dancers pirouetting on platforms, poets reciting verses to an audience of captivated commuters. These are the impromptu performances that breathe life into the subway's otherwise cold, concrete corridors. The evening ushers in another rush of activity. The returning wave of commuters brings a different energy, a collective sigh of relief as the workday ends. There's a sense of camaraderie as people share the fatigue of a long day, the anticipation of a warm meal, and the quiet comfort of a familiar journey home. But the subway never really sleeps. Late-night rides are a world of their own, inhabited by night owls, shift workers, and revelers. It's a time when the subway sheds its cloak of anonymity, offering glimpses into the lives of its nocturnal passengers. And amidst all this, there's an unspoken code of conduct, a mutual respect for shared space, an understanding of personal boundaries, and a sense of community that transcends the hustle and bustle. This is the daily life underground, a tapestry woven with threads of countless stories. It's a testament to the spirit of New York, a city that thrives in diversity, resilience, and ceaseless motion. Every day, the subway is a theater of life itself. But what goes on behind the scenes to keep these trains running, you might ask? Well, there's a whole world of operations that most of us never get to see. Every day, thousands of dedicated employees work tirelessly to ensure the smooth running of the New York subway system. From the mechanics who maintain the trains to the cleaners who keep the carriages spotless, each person plays a vital role in the subway's daily life. Let's delve into the heart of the operation, the maintenance. The subway trains, some of which have been in service for decades, require constant attention. Engineers work meticulously, inspecting every inch of the trains, from the brakes to the electrical systems, ensuring these metallic beasts are in top-notch condition for their daily journeys. Cleaning is another crucial aspect of behind-the-scenes operations. Once the last passenger disembarks for the night, a team of cleaners takes over, armed with mops, brooms, and an array of cleaning products. They scrub and polish every surface, ensuring that the trains are ready to welcome the next wave of commuters. Then there's the aspect of signal control, an intricate ballet of lights and switches that ensures trains move safely and efficiently through the vast network of tracks. Signal engineers monitor this complex system round the clock, making split-second decisions that keep trains running on schedule and passengers safe. But it's not just about the trains. The stations, too, require constant upkeep. From the escalators to the ticket machines, everything needs to function seamlessly to ensure a smooth commute for millions of passengers. Behind every train journey, there's a team of hard-working individuals who work against the clock, often in challenging conditions, to ensure the subway system stays on track. Their dedication is the backbone of New York's public transportation, ensuring that the city that never sleeps never stops moving. So the next time you hop on a subway train, take a moment to appreciate the invisible army working behind the scenes. Their tireless efforts keep the wheels turning, the lights shining, and the city moving. It's a 24/7 job to keep New York moving. The subway isn't just functional, it's also a canvas. New York's subway system is a vibrant platform where art and design elements intertwine with daily commutes. The walls and tunnels are adorned with graffiti, murals, and mosaics, each piece telling a story, each stroke adding to the subway's character. This urban art form, often spontaneous and raw, mirrors the city's dynamic spirit. And then there's the iconic subway map, an artwork in its own right. Its design, an intricate lattice of colors and lines, is an embodiment of organized chaos, much like the city it represents. The map is more than a navigational tool. It's a symbol, a visual language that connects millions of New Yorkers every day. But the true artistry lies in the harmony of these elements. The graffiti, the murals, the maps, they all coexist, creating a unique aesthetic landscape. This is the beauty of the New York subway. Every ride is a journey through a moving gallery. Safety is paramount in one of the world's busiest subway systems. In the labyrinthine network of New York subway trains, the wheels of safety and security measures never stop turning. The subway is monitored around the clock by a sophisticated surveillance system. This system works tirelessly, using state-of-the-art technology to keep an eagle eye on every nook and cranny. Beyond the cameras, there's an intricate web of emergency procedures ready to be activated at a moment's notice. These procedures are designed with one thing in mind: keeping millions of passengers safe each day. Then, we have the unsung heroes of the subway, law enforcement officers. They're the vigilant guardians, maintaining order and ensuring that the journey of every passenger is as smooth and secure as possible. Their presence is a reassuring sight, a symbol of the subway's commitment to safety. In the bustling world of New York, subway trains, ensuring a safe journey is a top priority. What impact does the subway have on our environment? When we think of environmental conservation, we may not immediately think of subways. However, it's time we did. The New York subway system, carrying millions of people each day, plays a significant role in reducing the city's carbon footprint. By providing an alternative to private vehicles, it helps decrease traffic congestion and the associated emissions. The subway system is not just a means of transport, but a testament to the power of mass transit in reducing greenhouse gases. To put it in perspective, if every subway rider decided to drive a car instead, it would result in an additional several million tons of carbon dioxide released into the atmosphere every year. That's equivalent to planting a forest that's about twice the size of Manhattan to offset the emissions. Now, let's talk about sustainability. The Metropolitan Transportation Authority, or MTA, is continuously working on ways to make the subway system more eco-friendly. From energy-efficient train models to waste recycling programs, the MTA is committed to reducing its environmental impact. Moreover, the subway system's infrastructure helps preserve urban space. Imagine if we had to accommodate the same number of cars as subway rides on our city streets. It would require an enormous amount of land, disrupting natural habitats and increasing urban sprawl. The subway is a key player in the city's green future. It's not just about getting us from point A to B. It's about doing so in a way that respects and protects our planet. What does the future hold for the New York subway? Well, the answer might be as exciting as the city itself. As we step into the future, the subway system is poised to evolve, innovate, and expand, guided by the vision of city planners and transit officials. Firstly, technological innovation is set to revolutionize the subway experience. Imagine trains that are faster, quieter, and more energy efficient, all thanks to advancements in engineering and materials science. Automated systems could streamline operations, increasing efficiency and reducing delays. Accessibility improvements might make the subway more inclusive, ensuring that everyone, regardless of their physical capabilities, can navigate the system with ease. Secondly, expansion plans are on the horizon. New lines could be added, old ones extended, reaching into neighborhoods that have long yearned for better transit connections. This growth won't just be horizontal. The future might see deeper tunnels, higher platforms, and even subways that travel vertically, like elevators, to serve the city's ever-growing skyline. Lastly, the role of city planners and transit officials is key. Their decisions today will shape the subway of tomorrow. They are tasked with balancing the needs of the city's diverse population, the demands of modern life, and the challenges posed by climate change and urban growth. So, what does the future hold for the New York subway? Change, innovation, and the promise of a better transit experience for all. The journey continues into the future. From its inception to the present day, the New York subway system has been a vital part of the city's lifeblood. We've journeyed through the historical evolution of this iconic transport network, from steam-powered beginnings to the electrified marvel we know today. We've delved into the daily hustle and bustle of underground life, the unsung heroes who keep the wheels turning behind the scenes, and the artists who transform the subway into a moving canvas. We've discussed the stringent safety measures in place to protect passengers, the environmental benefits of this mass transit system, and speculated on future innovations that could reshape our subterranean travels. This isn't just a subway system, it's a microcosm of New York itself, diverse, vibrant, and constantly evolving. So next time you hop on a subway train, remember, you're not just riding a train, you're part of a living, breathing piece of New York history.